So it's John Harrington here with Photo Business News with my partner and colleague Charlotte Richardson. Say hello, Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte.
And we're going to talk to you today about this really great new bag called the Logistics Manager from ThinkTank. We're really excited about this. We've been using this bag on location for a while. Let me show you what we've got inside it. Inside we have a lot of people want to use the dividers in here, which is fine. You know, they give you far more dividers than you'd ever really need. But what we like to do locally is take our existing camera bags and just store them in here. It lets us travel, color checker and a couple of other accessories, card holders and tethered shooting cable here. But these bags here allow us to just kind of travel with one case, get to the location, and then pull the bags out that we need. In addition, on the top here, there's a sleeve where the laptop holder will go. There's also some storage up here where various accessories, card reader, another card wallet, power cords, and all sorts of really well thought out sleeves and slots and Velcro and everything you'd ever want in a case, in a big case that's larger than some of the other cases that we used. So Charlotte, we've actually had to roll through airports and through different sets and production projects that we've been working on with these. Talk a little bit about how easy they are to maneuver and get around.
I love the ThinkTank stuff. Number one, the first thing to know about the ThinkTank is it's very, very stylish. I think when you're on a shoot or dealing with clients, you want everything to look as if it was meant to be together. ThinkTanks, all of their products, when you're out on a shoot and you start pulling out these particular products, it gives you a polished look. Everything about the way their product works is designed for efficiency and to make you look professional. I love the way that they have these straps that if you really wanted to, you can just put your laptop in here, open it up. It looks like everything's compact and bijou. Nothing's going to fall out. Nothing's going to embarrass you on a shoot. They are really smart about where they put their handles. If you notice, they have a handle at this end, but they also have another one at the other end. So if you had something, in fact, quite heavy in it, John, just grab that. You can just pick this up and go. It's meant to work. Everything that they have done, they have designed. We have extra straps here. We have an extra handle here if you wanted to carry it this way. And if you look on the back, hidden in here, yet again, another fabulous locking mechanism. If you had to walk away from your equipment, you can just lock it to anything, as well as, of course, this fabulous little locking mechanism they have here for your zipper that goes in here with a key. ThinkTank really thinks through everything. There is not 1 inch of the bag that is not versatile and usable. And of course, as with everything they do, if you're really just going solo, you can just pull this off and wheel off into the sunset with all your equipment. You look always efficient, prepared, and not ungainly. There's nothing worse than coming up to a shoot and you're dragging all your equipment on one shoulder. You're not balanced, and quite frankly, you're out of breath and sweating. When you arrive with this, everything's in here, it's perfect, you're ready to go.
Now Charlotte, talk to us a little bit about the airport security and the international that we've used when we've traveled before.
I like this one, which is bigger. These are made specifically for airport travel. This one is for domestic only, slightly larger size, but it will fit in carry-on, so you can take it straight on. As with ThinkTank, they have more than enough pockets for anything you could ever want to take with you. What I love about ThinkTank is that it's not just the clear plastic, it's strong clear plastic. So you're never going to worry about these things being punctured by something that you might put in there, and you can see instantly what you've packed. It's one of the greatest things that they do, with all the little doodads and extra spaces for everything. You can never ever have enough of them when you're traveling, and when you're in the airport and you're trying to find something quickly, their stuff is so accessible. One of the main things that sets ThinkTank apart from everything else is their wheels. Their wheels are great. They're top of the line wheels. They take a huge amount of beating, as well as this lovely plastic hard toughened area they put underneath here. So when you've got your precious camera equipment in them, they're so tough you don't ever have to worry or give a second thought to the fact that you might actually be damaging something when you're trying to get to a flight that you're always 10 minutes late for. They have extra straps on the back of this one, which is great because if you're really trying to move, you can just put this out and take it as a backpack. And it's so light and compact that it is just yet another item that adds extreme value to the ThinkTank brand and makes it pretty much the case of choice for us when we're traveling domestically.
Now, one of the things that we found out when we were traveling internationally was one of the people that used to work for me kind of told me as I was traveling on an international flight that I needed to have the smaller ThinkTank Airport International bag. This is actually the Airport International version 2. The reason is that the international flight regulations for carry-on bags is just a few inches smaller than the domestic regulations. So it actually saved me, and was able to, as I was going through Heathrow, able to actually get it through without any problem. You can set in, they give you all manner of dividers. It's essentially an identical bag to the airport security bag that we use, but it is slightly smaller. And Charlotte and I did travel on a trip to Canada, and this was the bag that got us through and allowed this bag to be a carry-on throughout the entire trip, which was great. So when you're looking at bags, we're heading off to an assignment shortly, but we wanted to talk to you about some of these bags. Obviously, we're going to take some of the gear and fill these bags up before we go to the assignment, because we're not going cameraless. And so we will see. We wanted to just come and share this equipment with you, and so that you'd have a chance to understand why we think ThinkTank bags are really just kind of top notch. So for Photo Business News, Charlotte Richardson, thank you very much for sharing your sentiments and thoughts. I'm John Harrington. Thanks for listening.